This one's for the child trafficking. 5,000 children were reported missing in 2020.
You alright? Come on for the week. Alright.
Oh, what is the time?
For another hour.
Yeah. I don't think Jeff's going to mind it.
Just film what you like.
Yeah, I won't get you in, don't worry, mate.
Why don't you want to be in it?
I don't care. I'm not worried about being in it.
Can we give you some?
Yeah, because it's like giving you away a little bit, isn't it, really?
The more we get noticed, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, okay.
The police have got all our details. I've been arrested a couple of times for doing this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
There's no hiding.
Yeah, that's true. They'll have your face on the
Colchester
database.
Police know us very well.
Yeah.
We often do yellow balls outside the police station. I don't know if you've ever been past there.
Yeah, I've been past the police station.
We've been doing that every week.
Sin is like a barrier, it's a brick wall. And because of that brick
Right, so today I went down to Clacton on Sea for the air show. Quite fortunate, really. It's the 30th air show. I seem to keep hitting these events when it's like a big milestone or significant date. That'll be a separate video. This video is going to be about the people that I met when I was in Clacton Town Centre. The police have been weird today. They walk around with them bloody Town Centre Power Ranger looking people. You know, the red vests. If you watch Auditing Britain, you'll know that reference. But yeah, so when I was around the McDonald's area, there's one or two Christians I was having a chat with. The Christians, you know, bless them, but they do go on a bit. And to be honest with you, I wanted to get away from them because I could see quite at the corner of my eye there was these people with the Cash is Freedom leaflets and all that, and that's more my thing. I tried to say, if you, by all means, go on about God and all the rest of it. You know, that's great stuff, but you need to kind of narrow it down to what affects the individual. There's that many problems going on in the world now, and there are things we know about. For example, like the cost of living, potholes on the road, really simple stuff. But what these guys were doing was spot on, because it kind of like, when you read the small print of the leaflets they've got, it narrows it down to what affects you individually, and that's what captures people's eye. These photos here are from Clacton Town Centre. I mean, Clacton's got a really bad reputation, same as Jaywick, which is not far away. But do you know what? I've been to worse places up in Manchester, like West Yorkshire, places like Oldham and Rochdale. I mean, you've got the sea there and a lot of vegetation, so, you know, like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad compared to the horror stories you hear. However, we'll mention something at the end. But here's some photos of the leaflets they're handing out. I've just took a photo of them then, and then obviously you can read it at your leisure. Just pause the video and have a read of some of the topics. The people that were handing out the leaflets, I've seen them before in Colchester, where they stand outside the police station with the placards with the same sort of stuff. You know, a good group of them, 10, 20. You know, they're really fighting for our freedom, and it's just quite disheartening. Though you watch them, and you see a lot of the public, the behave as if for being, you know, people who bother them for money and details. These guys aren't doing anything for profit. They're trying to help. They're trying to help people out, basically. I would imagine the volunteers and just do this off their own back, and you know, good on them. What have we got coming up next? Yeah, 15-minute cities. You know, on them two leaflets, I'm just going to grab them now. On them two leaflets, you've got Cash is Freedom, use it or lose it. 15-minute neighbourhoods, breaking down what a 15-minute city is. Obviously next year it's all going to begin with trials and what have you. Net zero, climate change warnings, you know, and central bank digital currencies. Perfect. That's the kind of stuff you need to get through to people. And on a random note, if anybody happens to watch this from Clacton, when I was driving out of the town, probably around 6 o'clock, there's 3 ambulances on blue lights on Pier Avenue, and if you know what happened, I'd be interested to know, please. And because when I got back to Colchester and picked up a local Gazette, I read this story about a guy who got stabbed on Pier Avenue not so long ago. So just out of interest, if anyone knows what happens. As per usual, I've seen quite a lot of ambulances on the road today, but the air show video will come up soon. And if you're watching and you're one of them people from earlier, I hope you got home safe. Take care. Cheers.